My wonderful people, welcome back to my channel. We've heard another story like this from the palace of Ooni, as it is rumored, as it is alleged, that the elders of Ile-Ife, the bad ones, there are people who have insisted that they must collect bribe in everything they do. And these are the people that are supporting the Oloris from doing all what they are doing. Yes, my people, so it's been alleged that those bad elders who used to collect bribe from the Olori supporting them, because once someone is doing something without fear, without remorse, then you should know that something is there backing the person up. And that is exactly what we think as we heard the information that the elders that are in charge supporting these Oloris to do all these things they are doing. Assuring them that there is nothing like that before Ooni of Ife would divorce them, that they others will be consulted, and when they are consulted, they will not agree, they will not give their consent, and that is why all these Oloris, they were doing what they are doing. We could recall that some time ago it was rumored that the Ifa priest has warned the elders, telling them that it was because of the way they were relating to these Oloris that they have sold their respect. That was the time it was alleged that one of the Oloris were fighting. I've forgotten. If you go through my channel, you will see the video. They were fighting in the palace, and one of the Oloris removed the cap of an elder for trying to interrupt, for trying to settle the matter between the two Oloris. Then one of the Oloris removed the cap of the elder, of which it was a taboo, and which led to a Fa priest and Kabiyesi and some other elders in council going to appease the environment, appease the gods of the atmosphere that was interrupted. Even by fighting, they have interrupted the spirits living around the palace. My people, so those elders, if a priest went ahead to tell them that it was because of the way they were relating with these Oloris that they had lost their respect, that a lot of them used to collect a bribe from them. A lot of them used to collect food in form of bribe, and that is why the Oloris lost their respect where they are. Or rather, they lost their respect where the Oloris are. So, my correct people, so the information now reaching us is that those elders that have been supporting, that there are some elders who are strongly behind these Oloris. In all these things they are doing, one will be asking, why would these Oloris be doing this? That is if all this information are true, my people, because as I always say, every information you see on the media, you take it with a pinch of salt. I do not live in the palace, I do not know them, but it is what I heard. I'm saying sometimes I begin to wonder if all these things are true, but I just say what I heard, my people. So they say these elders that have been in charge supporting Olori Ronke, Olori Mariam, Olori Toby with all these things they are doing, that some people are there backing them up, giving them assurance that there is nothing like divorce, that nobody is going to divorce them, that whatever they do, they're strongly behind them, that they too, the elders, these elders, they don't want Queen Naomi to come back. Please mind you, it is not all the elders, as we can see. An elder said, in every 12 there must be Judas. There are good elders who are fighting for the return of Queen Naomi, and not only for the return of Queen Naomi, they are also fighting for the throne of Ooni of Ife to live long, for him to reign long. And those elders are the people who are always rebuking these Oloris whenever they try to do wrong. They are not either in support of the Onis divorcing the Oloris. They are only after the throne, that the throne should be okay, that everything should be fine. They try to advise the Oloris to be good to their husbands, so that peace will reign. But there are some of these elders who are bent on receiving bribe from the Oloris, and those are the elders that we heard allegedly that Ooni of Ife has sent the policemen to go and pick them up. Currently, as it is going on in Ile-Ife, they have been picked up and they are being returned, because they must say the reason why they are supporting these Oloris and being their backbone, making them to cause a lot of problems. Of course, these Oloris cannot be cannot be arrested. They are the king's wives, so there shouldn't be any public disgrace in them, as Onirisha has always been a kind and cool man who doesn't like to shame anybody. But in the case of these elders, yes, if you ask if all these informations are true, then they need to be arrested. Or what do you think about it? Because they have been behind all the troubles that are happening in that palace. Imagine telling the Oloris that they should go on with whatever they're doing, that they don't even want Olori Naomi to return. And because the reason why they don't want Olori Naomi to return, we all should be able to know if all these informations are true. It is because the Olori Naomi's prayer is always interrupting their evil acts. Yes, because once Olori Naomi is in the palace, they cannot carry out any evil acts, not against anyone, not against Kabiyesi, but because when Olori Naomi was in the palace, they could not have their way. Olori Naomi didn't give them any chance to misbehave. She didn't even give them the face. She sees them as elders and respect them as elders, and that is the boundary she set. She didn't give them face of coming close, trying to bribe them to do one or two things. No. And because this Oloris now give them the face, as Lumord, give them the face, give them the money, the bribe, they are now supporting them. Some even went ahead of introducing them to so many babalawos that they will be visiting, giving them some tools that they are using. For instance, we heard, as it is rumored, that the time we heard one of the Oloris went to Akure to go and scatter the church of Olori Naomi. Now, it was some of these elders that gave them, connected the talks, they went with them. The guys that helped to scatter the church of Olori Naomi, as it is rumored, that it was these elders that supported them with talks. They paid them money, the Oloris, as we heard, paid them money, and they released some talks to go with them, or rather they connected them to people they would meet to give them the talks that will go with them to scatter Olori Naomi's church. So my people, we can see that there is no flame without fire, right? Yes, there is no flame without fire. That is what our people say. If we have been all this while, I've been thinking, why would these Oloris be doing this when there are council of elders, when there are elders monitoring what is going in the land? I was asking to myself, can these informations be true? If it is true, where are the elders? What are they saying about it? Now it is making sense to me. It is becoming clear. If all this information is true, as it is alleged, as no be me talk, it has been noticed right now that it is these elders now that are in support of them, and that is why they have the wings. That is why they are now growing wings, because they can no longer obey the king. They can no longer give him respect. They can no longer submit to him, because the elders who are supposed to be in charge of everything are supporting them, and they now think they have arrived, that there's no leave, no transfer for them, since the elders have their back. And we must know, my people. All right, before I continue what I was saying, my people, please subscribe to this channel if you've not subscribed. I'm my returning subscriber. Sorry, I forgot to greet you. I always greet you before I introduce myself. My people, before we go to the end of what we are saying today, just bear in mind that all these are alleged information, as I do not live in the palace. Please, the matter that is going on right now is that those elders have been arrested. So as we look forward to see what will come up next after their arrest, because according to the information we heard, they are going to be returned. So before then, my people, just hang around, because I have more updates for you. Thank you.